Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another video. I hope you guys are doing well today. And we are back in Nokhud Offensive 18. Trying to get probably the last dungeon I need outside of Azure Vaults, which I'm not looking forward to doing Azure Vaults. I hate it. I hate it a lot. But we've got to get through this one first. So looks like a little bit of a pump group, which I'm always happy about. I'm not sure if they wanted Bloodlust here, but probably should have talked about that beforehand. Like, I'm pretty sure it's quite common to bloodlust this pack. But you normally do both if you're going to bloodlust. So, I don't know. I don't know. Just keep the big heals going out. I don't know why this Boomy's taking more damage than everyone else. Oh, Nature's Vigil's so good. Ow! Okay, now I'm taking all the damage. Ooh. A little bit messy, but we managed to... I say that, we've not finished yet. Kind of preemptively celebrating. This is what I'm talking about mana. Like, I'm 60% mana already. It's mad. Should be using Emerald Communion a lot more. That's a nice little opener. Again, I want to try and... It's something I've always said, like, I really want to work on trying to do more damage. Ow. Stop that. I really want to work on trying to do more damage as a healer. It just speeds the run up. And it's kind of that mentality of mobs do less damage, I have to do less healing. Like, everything, it makes everything smoother, mobs just dying quicker, right? And it's quite an interesting. So when I was learning to ride a motorbike, so I had a motorbike for a number of years, a 125, and it was something that kind of me and my dad used to argue about a lot. Is having more power on a bike doesn't necessarily mean you're getting less incidents, and it was something that I just couldn't understand. Like, it didn't make sense to me because, well, I've got more power, which means I can just get away from these situations quicker. And it wasn't strictly true, but it is. Like, if you use it properly, it definitely can be better. It's just one of those things. Is your group going to be one that does every mechanic right, or is it going to be one that does every, like, is it just going to nuke everything, ignore mechanics entirely? And most pugs is the latter. Honestly, I've had to heal this Boomy more than anyone else in this group by a considerable margin. We do look to have some pumpers though. Let's go to current segment. Yeah, that rogue. He must be, I think he's rupturing every target, which is something I was not sure if you're supposed to do as sub. So I leveled my rogue quite recently, and it's a class I've thoroughly enjoyed. I never enjoy sub. Like, it's just not a spec that I enjoy. I love it. It's been so fun. But yeah, so I'm not sure if you were supposed to rupture everything. I thought you would on, like, if the mobs live past a certain time. And it looks like he is. Oh my god, 180k. He is absolutely pumping. My toxic trait is that I feel like I could do that. And realistically, I haven't even got gear. Like, I feel like I could just log on my rogue and be like, oh, I could do that. In fact, that's not true. That's not true at all. For being completely honest, the toxic aspect of it is the fact that, despite the fact that I really want to push this Evoker and finish it, I now want to go and play my rogue to make sure that, like, to figure out how he's doing it and, all that good stuff. So, yeah, I mean, it's why I re-roll so often. I'm just keeping an eye out for that, mainly. And I presume I will be doing the catapults. And bang, let's get some drinks in before the boss comes down. Nice, right side as well. That just did no damage. I don't know if you can do it straight away, but bang, happy days. Of course you've done last ball here. So I was always under the impression that this gave it like a damage increase buff, but it's not true. It's not a damage increase buff. It just does damage to the boss, like 6% of the boss's health or something. And just uplift this. Like people are still very far away. Send in the old meatball. Barely hit anyone. Love it. Gonna just rewind this. And boom. Happy days. 2 seconds and we can go and do this. And it should be dead. Just gonna full nuke boss anyway. So as a healer, what am I conscious of in this run? Second boss, of course, it was literally the biggest healing check of pretty much the every boss in M plus. I am going to be quite greedy in trying to pick up orbs because I want to make sure that again, like if the boss dies a little bit slower but everyone's full health, it happens. Um, but yeah, third boss isn't too bad. Last boss can be very messy. But I was saying before this, I haven't seen very many balance trades actually. So I was quite interested to see what they can do. But it looks like at the moment he's just kind of overshadowed a little bit by the rogue and the pally. Like he did top damage on the boss, but like not by enough that you wouldn't just bring another rogue, right? I'm guessing we got a blood elf, light forged. Ooh, why die? Why die? I was checking to see if one of them were like blood elves, but they weren't. Are you doing the pack? What are you doing? Anything but both. That is not the option. Stab juice. It is quite a fun name. But what is his gear like anyway? Let's have a quick look. We're not doing anything important right now anyway. That's the Rogue Challenge Mode gear as well. Wow, one of the few sets that I didn't get from MOP Challenge Modes. He is absolutely stacked. I say that, he's still got bloody 395 pants on. Nice. Definitely makes me want to play my Rogue. Send in the meatball. Waiting for my Dream's Breath. I'm trying to use Dream Breath a lot more with Temporal Anomaly. One, because next patch I think that's going to be quite a normal thing to do anyway. But it also is just consistently my highest healer. Like, it does heal a lot. So yeah, I think if we can get through this next boss nice and smooth, then we're in a good spot. Ooh. Again, it's quite a nice timer. 40 minutes, 4 bosses. You know you have roughly 10 minutes per boss. Doesn't quite work out like that because obviously there's a lot of trash you do before the third boss and not a lot before the fourth. Pally got chunked then. Stab juice. Stop it. Oh, we got Tempest went through. It's only 1 stack. Should be fine. I still didn't pick up Energy Leap, which I said I was going to try. Um, yeah, it's definitely something I'm considering. Like I'd use Disintegrate a lot more then. I definitely think with the changes that are coming next patch, where Temporal Anomaly hits 5 targets, I'll be using Disintegrate a lot more. Nice kick on the Tempest. Probably pop that a little bit early, but never mind. A DPS that actually goes for the... Ow! I got double surged and no one kicked it. Ouch. I'm not going to run there. Nearly dead anyway. Oh, nice. Just chilled. Actually, everything cracked then. Like that. Yeah. This is fun. I've not been feeling fantastic today. I think this is probably going to be the last one that I record today. I do need to do an Azure Vault this week. Uh, real, realistically, need to do Azure Vault. Like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it with a 17 or if I'm going to have to do an 18 plus. Like I'm only 259, so I am missing quite a lot of score there. I definitely think like there is a skill in pushing really high keys, of course, and like I fully respect the people that do it. I don't necessarily enjoy it. I think I would rather do lots of characters to like 2.5k than 1 or 2 characters to like 3k, as an example. Just me personally, I suppose. Gonna get some drinks in. Actually, got a full drink. Nice. So again, gonna be quite greedy with these. Apparently not. The Valley decided that he wanted all of them. I'm taking at least these 3. Right, everyone stacks in, I hope. And Zephyr, I'd like to not use rewind on this one. I already committed Zephyr to it, so I'd like to save it for the next one, which we did successfully. Get everyone topped off here. Try and reset my stacks. Ooh, ooh, oof. That was some bad aim in there. Managed to keep 10 stacks, so as long as I get one at a time, I'm pretty happy now. I want that. Oh, okay, he moved nice. Gonna take this one. The boomy sat like a little bit too far away for me to actually hit. He ran in, that's fine. I'm actually trying not to take too many of these now. I just want one to keep resetting my stacks. I think we're going to have to go through one more healing phase. AoE in 5, okay. So let's get this one, and then he can reset on the other one. Hopefully people stack in somewhat, but I think we'll be fine anyway. We're just going to rewind now and put the Spirit Bloom out there. Just use every cooldown because why not? And really, really nicely done. So 15 minutes, 2 bosses dead. I hate to be that guy, but this is looking pretty smooth. Over 50% of the trash done as well. Obviously, we'll do quite a bit of trash in this next area. This next area has some nasty pulls because of bolstering this week. Because obviously you get things like the birds come in, and you get certain mobs which are like just tend to last till the end. So they just okay. He procced very quickly. Please don't kill me. Thank you. So yeah, we did get the birds. So this could be quite a juicy pull. He wants bloodlust, so I've popped it. Have I lost my soul and can I just not find it? Oof. Where is my soul? Okay, fine. I don't need it anyway. Ginger, I don't need a soul. Yeah, I think that was a good bloodlust call there actually. I like that. We've got plenty of time. We'll still have bloodlust for last boss. Yeah, I think that was a very good bloodlust call from the tank there. Well played. Bloody the damage in this group is actually insane though. Like yeah, obviously AOE and bloodlust, but still. Rep Halley pulling 161k DPS there. Um, Again, this Boomy's not doing bad damage. I think he's just overshadowed by the other two for the most part. I'm interested to see what the overall looks like at the end. I really want to do this. It could be. Oh, never mind. I've tried like 3 times and it just wouldn't let me cast it. I think someone's preventing me from inting. Yeah, it literally won't let me cast it. Game. Thank you. I don't use it enough, and it's such a like. It actually does quite a bit of damage. So, oof. Get the kick on the volley. Nice little kick. I do use tip the scales quite often. Like when it's going like this, I don't mind using tip the scales quite often as a DPS thing, just to make instant fire breaths. And it looks like in a good spot. Well, they got Swift Wind off, so I need to be a little bit careful, especially if one gets bolstered with Swift Winds. Mortal Strike as well, but he looks fine. Again, try and use Rescue just to speed things up. Again, like it may sound silly, but like every little thing you can do just to make a group faster or safer, it's normally worth doing, especially in pugs. So my soul is like in the middle of everything. Don't really like that. Can I interrupt this? Yes. It's good to know. Jesus, damage is just mad. So he didn't rupture loads on that one. I don't know what the difference is. Maybe I'll have to actually whisper him afterwards. Where are we going? Where are we going? What are we pulling? So it's quite an interesting one. I don't like. It's quite often a pack that gets pulled into another pack. This one, obviously bolstering. I don't know if the little ones bolster. Big one definitely does bolster. Yeah, the little ones do bolster. Okay, that seems dangerous then. Um, but they actually, it's quite a low percentage pack. So I'm actually a little bit surprised that we decided to pull it. But hey, what do I know? I'm just here to get carried. Ouch. I might have used my fire breath a little bit too quickly then. Okay, didn't think that was going to kill me or hit me. Just get some mana, get some health, and just chill a little bit. So if you haven't noticed, that's kind of my mentality in these keys nowadays. Um, and I think it's because I've playing less DPS. So as a DPS, right, you can always do better. Um, unless you are literally playing pixel perfect, you're rotationally perfect, you're everything, right? There's so much still that you can do better, right? Um, and it's one of those things that kind of perfection isn't even perfect sort of thing. Whereas as a healer or a tank, yeah, I mean, you still can, I suppose. Like I could always be doing more damage. I could always be kind of using my cooldowns better and things like that. But there's less pressure as long as you get through. I mean, it's quite a common thing you hear within raiding and like certainly path hungry guilds, where it's like for a healer, it's about running the least amount of healers. Certainly in Wrath, less so in Retail, I will say, but certainly in Wrath, it's about running the least amount of healers to heal the fight. It's irrelevant. If you've got like 3 healers or 4 healers, you can heal it with 3, but 4 is safe. Most top end guilds are going to go with 3 healers because, well, 4 makes it slower or maybe even not killable, right? Um, you saw on like Razagath, they literally were dropping healers to like 3 or 4 heal Mythic Razagath on like Race to World First because they wanted to literally just they just needed every bit of damage they could get, and a healer doesn't bring as much damage, unfortunately. That was good. I wonder what he was doing. I probably should have gone and prop this. Did we need more percentage? Oh, you can't tell me I'm going to be the only death. 6.15%. That was the perfect timed fire breath. I'm going to try and stack with the boomy on the damage. Just stack. What are you doing? Stack. I don't know why he ran away, but sure. He obviously doesn't want to do that strategy, so we won't. That's fine. No one's taking loads of damage here, so I get to DPS. I think if I'd have planned on healing from the start, it might have been much easier. Um, Mainly because like I haven't got the right stats for preservation at all. I don't even know what stats preservation go for. I know in raid it's crit, but is it still crit in M plus? I imagine so because it's a DPS stat as well, right? But I reckon I could have done quite well on this had I planned from the start to do it. But just gonna rewind there. Just why not? Just why not? 15k. I mean, it's silly, isn't it? Like I'm doing 15k on a 2 target fight, which like less so preservate. I was trapped in everything then. But yeah, less so like preservation, but typically evokers are quite good in like 2 target fights. Um, and yeah, I'm pulling 15k, whereas like Resto Chamois, I could just like I think I'd be pulling at least 20k there as a Resto Chamois. What are we doing? Are we just going straight across? Yeah, we are. So yeah, we'll kill like one mob after the last boss, which is good. So 15 minutes left. We've absolutely smashed through this dungeon. Um, it might even be quick enough that we get a better score, which will be good. We are going to have bloodlust from the last boss for the last boss as well. Did the rogue just puzzle box here? Strange. So again, the only thing that worries us on this last boss is the intermission. So I'm just asking now, do we want a bloodlust during the pull or during the intermission? Now, if we could stack them, that rogue, I mean, just everyone's going to blow their cooldowns and they are going to melt. But stacking them might be a challenge. So I should have rewind up for that. That will be used during that intermission. Obviously, we're now in a bloodlust it, so that's fine. I'm going to go and stand. My plan is to go and stand over there for it. And the reason for that is I can knock one in close then. But that's the only part of this fight that, like, genuinely we have to be concerned about. So as long as we get through that, I think we're pretty good. Oh, I think... Is it... I don't know. I was about to... I think I was about to have a brain freeze, honestly. Or an aneurysm. Nice, we're doing the proper strategy. So again, I used the temporal anomaly there. Didn't need to because no one else is taking damage, so no one else needs dots right now, or hot, sorry. I suppose they do proc my thing more. Just spamming living flame. Spamming living flame. It says dodge. Oh, it is still a dodge, okay. I couldn't remember him doing that in the first phase for some reason. So what I'd like to do is Verdant Embrace before... In fact, we can just Verdant Embrace now. We've got a Dream Breath on everyone there. Okay, so I'm going to this one then. Oh, the Pally can group him with Divine Toll, of course. Oh, absolute joke then. I completely didn't even think about Divine Toll. Well, yeah, I mean, absolute joke. Do people not do this strategy on the Thunder phase as well? You just have to, like, one in, one out. When I say one in, one out, what you do is, like, you'll do this static spear. Just gonna do, now I'm just gonna uplift it. And then on the next group mechanic he's gonna do is the AoE one. So you typically tank it there, and then you just kind of run in and out as you need to. Again, got a... that was actually pretty bad by us. We placed them all over the place. I didn't have my dodge, my hover. So, stop dying. Stop it. I'm actually just going to time dilation myself. Oh, he cloaked it. Wow, okay. What a beast. What a beast. And boom. Oh no, not boom. We still need 0.38%. That's horrible. I'd like to do this in under 30 minutes. Come on, nuke it. 12 seconds. We should be fine. And actually boom this time. I'm going to go Devastation just in case for a Rage Feather. Plus 11. 314. Nice. So we need 51 points, which is 310. Is it? No rage feather for us. Am I just being blonde right now, or can I not do this math? It is. It's 310 we would need, which is 18 on both. Uh, but it can't be, no. 17 on both? I don't know anymore. But yeah, so we're close, guys. We are almost there. Literally one more dungeon to do, and we are done. So, guys, thanks for watching. Not Kid Offensive. Overall, we pulled 24.4k. Reversion was my highest healing this time, ironically. And overall, the 411 Pally. Wow. And yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. Bye.